Question 4, which row of the table is correct for this collision? The examiner is asking about momentum and the type of collision, whatever is elastic or inelastic collision. For the conservation law of momentum, so the total momentum before collision and the total momentum after collision for both x and y. So momentum of x, momentum of y, this is before collision, equals to the momentum of x and y, and this is after collision. For x, 0.5, y, 0. After collision for x and y, the combined masses of x and y, 0.25 plus 0.25, because the examiner said that truly they have the same mass, and times velocity, which is 1. To the left side, 0.5 ns, or kilogram meter second minus 1. The right side, 0.5 kilogram meter second minus 1, or ns. As a result, the momentum is conserved. We have two choices, A and B. Type of collision, I should calculate the kinetic energy before the collision and after the collision. According to the conservation law of energy, the total energy before the collision should be equal to the total energy after the collision, but I'm calculating the kinetic energy only. Kinetic energy for x plus the kinetic energy for y equals to the kinetic energy of both x and y. Energy for x, which is to use the formula of kinetic energy linking to momentum, the p square of x over 2mx plus the kinetic energy for y, which is 0, equals to p square for both x and y divided by 2m. Note that it's x and y together as combined masses. 0.5 is square for x divided by 2 times 0.25. It's not needed to do this calculation because we have done already before in the previous one, which was 0.5 joule and plus 0 equals. Sum of both x and y is 25 plus 0.25 times velocity, which is 1, and all square by 0.25 plus 0.25. Side, it's only 0.5 joule for the kinetic energy for x, but for the right side, 0.25 plus 0.25 is square, so 0.5 is square divided by 2 times 0.5. We cancel out the 0.5 with one of the square, so it gives us 0.5 over 2. So the right side I found is 0.25 joule, and the left side was 0.5 joule. So they are not equal. So the initial kinetic energy before the collision is greater than or more than the kinetic energy after collision. And this one, it means due to the inelastic collision, or the two trolleys, they join together and they're moving as one object. So some of the energy dissipated to the surroundings or to the surrounding environment in a form of sound, sometimes heat energy released to the environment. So the correct answer for question 4, it should be 4B. The momentum is conserved, and the elastic, no, it's not elastic, it's inelastic collision, because the kinetic energy before the collision more than the kinetic energy or the total kinetic energy after collision. See you next video.